Valley Club, the Age Adamantium Orb got a little nutty earlier today. What happened and what kind of comp can you expect because of it? The Old Man Logan event got a lot better just before it was released. What happened? Why did they do this change? And Daken, you could get it unlocked very easy next week. We're talking about that and the rest of the Friday blog post in this video. And if you're ready for all of that and more, then Valley Club, you know what to do. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin. I hope your Friday is going well. I hope you're all set for this Old Man Logan event because it got a lot better right before launch. But before we get into everything that's happened, the Friday blog post and all that, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force content. At least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos per week on the channel. Usually there's more. We got gameplay videos, news videos, question and answer videos, everything to help you in Marvel Strike Force. As we jump into the game, talk about the Old Man Logan event, it got a lot better right before it was released. Previously, as we're looking at this preview, there was no gold, there was no training mats, and the devs added this right before it was launched. Because if you got some of these milestones and got a 4-star Logan, a 5-star Logan, you're going to want to upgrade that character right away. So all this gold and training mats is to kind of mitigate that. If you want to play with the character right away, upgrade the character right away, this is kind of a refund that you're going to get after the fact. So this event got a lot better, but there was an issue with a big orb. Yeah, the technical issue with the Age Adamantium Orb was absorbed during the Old Man Logan event preview, which caused players to have incorrect balances. Yeah, some players got a lot of Cabal and out of time shards. They're gonna be able to smash this event. In the meantime, the orb was disabled from the store. The issue is being looked at, and we appreciate your patience while we resolve this issue. We share an update when the Age Adamantium Orb returns to the store. So probably compensation happened. This is some screenshots of what some people were able to get. Some crazy amounts, some huge amounts of shards for Cabal. Out of time. I'm not sure what is going to happen with this, how many players were affected, if there's going to be a rollback or what is going to happen. This was shared by Bettable Straws in the Envoy screen, and this is some of a result of what has happened to that player's account. So I'm not sure what is happening. Look at these crazy amounts of Iron Patriot Leader, all the required characters for Old Man Logan. Hopefully we get some word on what is happening soon, and hopefully we get some free stuff for all this screw up. But let's go to the advanced copy of the Friday blog post. This is the battle plan for May 25th through May 31st. Next Strike Pass is going to be Penny Parker. We saw his data mines for season 61 of the Strike Pass, and it looks like season 61 is going to feature Panopole. Season 60, which is starting next week, Monday, should feature Penny Parker. Cosmic Crucible Season 8 is coming up next week, and I did do a video with the best defense earlier this morning with Juicy. That video is going to be released tomorrow, so if you want to see what are the best things to put on defense based on these rules, make sure you check out the video that I did with Juicy. It's going to be released tomorrow. And in addition, we also did some videos reacting to the new rules of Season 8 earlier this week, and if you want to check those out, make sure you check out the channel and check out some of the earlier videos, but we do have a review of the new rules. Also, the milestone, the month-long milestone events leading up to it, a solo event and a web event and a quick rumble. No alliance event this week, but for this, you're gonna need to battle an alliance war with mercs for money and use ISO 8 campaign energy. For the numbers that I have right now, it doesn't look like it's a very hard event. Should be a very easy event to unlock Daken. And you're gonna need for the web milestone to spend energy in this Wasteland road trip event. Not too much information known about this at the time. So some of the calculations in this video are a lot of estimations used in this. Next week's Quick Rumble Blitz will feature the new Avengers. And yeah, we are getting some farmable characters, Void Knight to the Spotlight Raid Orbs. We did see some info on that yesterday, the Spotlight Raids. They say the new Spotlight Raid Orbs is gonna guaranteed 5 shards of Void Knight. We don't know how many orbs we're gonna get per raid, but the Spotlight Raid Orb is gonna be periodically updated. And they said these Spotlight Raids are gonna arrive on May 29th. So that is when I think all these characters are gonna be farmable if they stick to this and nothing gets changed. So Void Knight going to the Spotlight Raid Orb. Venom is going to the Blitz store and the Blitz Orb. Red Goblin going to the Cosmic Crucible store. Let me know what you think of these farm locations. But also, we're getting some diamonds in the Elite store. Nova, Quicksilver, and Green Goblin Classic is getting their diamonds, so you can start to purchase them next week sometime. We don't have an exact date yet, so pay attention to your inbox so you know exactly when these diamonds go live. And I think these characters are going to become farmable on the 29th when the Spotlights raids goes live, but of course, all the stuff is going to change. Alpha Flight was also revealed in videos earlier this week, and if you want to check those videos out, check out the videos from earlier this week. I'm not going to double cover them in this video. But let's move forward with the character vote. We saw data mines for this earlier today, and it is official. The vampire threat in New York continued to grow, and other heroes such as Moon Knight became aware of the threat they pose. Karen and Man-Thing were unsure of their next plan of attack. Morbius urged Karen to be cautious as her powers were still new to her, and Moon Knight wanted to strike out immediately and lay waste to all vampires they could come across. So now it is time to vote. Morbius won the vote for the members, so for the mentor. So Karen's mentor is going to be Morbius, but who is going to be on the team? Who is going to get the rework? Moon Knight or Morbius? You get to vote starting on May 29th. So next week, Wednesday is when you could vote for this character, and make sure you vote every day. You're going to be able to vote for a week, 1 week, and every time you vote, 50 power cores, 50 campaign energy. So yeah, even if you don't care about which character gets the rework is on this team, make sure you vote every day, at least for these power cores and the campaign energy. I think, like I said earlier today in the video, I think we're going to be voting for Moon Knight because I have these characters. I think I like Moon Knight a lot better than Morbius. Although in Marvel Strike Force, Morbius has been a lot better, more valuable to me than Morbius. But let me know who you are going to vote for. As we read through these rules again for Cosmic Crucible Season 8, in case you didn't see the videos earlier this week, I'm just going to read through these really quick. Global rules are changing to all Cabal characters are going to count as Masters of Evil. And the normal global rules that we have, more max health for characters on defense, more damage, and after each completed attack, gain an exhausted. Cancel combats, do not get that exhausted. Stage 1 is going to be Field Medic on offense and defense. All characters on turn are going to clear vulnerable from self and heal 20% of the max health for each vulnerable removed this way. Characters with vulnerable gain negative 25% resistance. Stage 2 is Blood Transfusion on offense and defense. All characters on turn are going to gain bleed. When characters with bleed, they're going to gain 5% damage per bleed, and when applying bleed, gain defense up. Stage 3, double tap on offense and defense. All characters on successful hit if the primary target has exposed, perform an additional attack against that target, and this attack is based on that character's basic. Characters with exposed have negative 20% resistance. Moving on to stage 4, this is where it gets really tough, guys. On offense and defense, all characters on turn clear all negative effects from that character, and on turn end, gain defense down, offense down, slow, and disrupted. Stage 5, I'll be back on offense and defense. Villain characters on spawn gain revive once at 50% max health. And the final stage, room 6, on offense and defense. All characters, after using an ultimate ability, spread all positive effects to adjacent allies. Ultimate abilities cost 2 ability energy left. And of course, if you want to see these defenses, the best things to put in each room for next season, make sure you check out the video that Juicy and I did. That is going to be released tomorrow. And as discussed last week in Friday's blog post, we have another week of the Merc's Golden Bounty, where you get some gold just by blitzing. Also, you can get some Old Man Logan Awaken ability materials. The numbers look very similar to me than it was last week, although this week, even as a free-to-play player not bought the mercs for money, you should have more characters. Deadpool, Deathpool. Hopefully you unlock Panapool during the event, and Old Man Logan's event is starting. So hopefully you could get more gold and more progress on this Merc's Bounty event. As we talk about the free claim, mission supplies for the month-long milestone event, campaign energy, that is always good stuff. Bamboo orb fragments, get your Panapool orb shards and more Panapool shards directly. 5, so make sure you claim these. Sometimes they're not there at server resets, so make sure you claim these over the next 24 hours so you get all this free stuff. The Mercs for Money events, the big event next week for a Daken release is the Mystic Mercenary. You're gonna need to use your Merc for Money in Alliance War and also do the web milestone. Most of your points are gonna be coming from the web milestone, but also to make up the difference, to complete more points, you're gonna need to use some ISO 8 campaign energy. And before we take a look at the chart, I do wanna go down to the web milestone here for this. You need to spend energy in a Wasteland road trip event. Like I said earlier, we don't know too much about what this event is, or if there's gonna be an orb, even more Daken shards or whatever. Let's go take a look at this, and then we'll come back and look at the rewards for the main milestone event. And if we look at the scoring for this, this is a 7-day event. So you have 7 days to earn 3,000 points. You're gonna earn 1 point by spending Wasteland road trip energy. Looks like it is gonna be a limited time event that's gonna come to the game, and you need to spend some energy there. If we add up all this Mystic Mercenary milestone points, there's 50,000 of them that you get in this. Also some mission supplies for that main month-long milestone event. And if we look at the big event that this is leading to, where we need to get to max out this event is to get to this mercenary contract. That is right here. That is going to be at milestone 14. But if you want to get that Daken unlock, that is right here at milestone 13. And to get to milestone 14 and the mercenary contract, you need to get 82,000 points to get that Daken unlock, assuming that there are no shards in whatever orb fragments that you're collecting from the Wasteland road trip. The unlock is going to come right here for these Daken shards. That is going to be at milestone 13. 66,000 points for this. There's some other good rewards in this as well, some good whale stones as well. But if we look at the scoring for this, there is a lot of ways to score. Now we're getting 50,000 points from the web milestone. And if we continue to look at this scoring, if you are able to unlock Old Man Logan during his event starting today, you can get an extra 10,000 points for that. So that is 60,000 right there. Also, if you did unlock Panda Pool during his event, you get some extra 3,000 points for using him in war. And all the way down here, there is, you get more points for using your mercs in war, playing a war battle with a merc for money character. Now, assuming that you have Deadpool unlocked, Deathpool unlocked, you unlocked Old Man Logan during his event, and you unlocked Panda Pool during his event, that is 4 mercs that you could use. That is 8,000 points per war, which means that over the course of 3 wars, 24,000 points. And if we add all of that together, that is 87,000 points, which means that just to get the Daken unlock, everything else, you don't need to even spend any ISO 8 energy, assuming all these numbers are correct. But of course, everything is something to change, guys, because sometimes these things change right beforehand. But assuming all these numbers are correct, looks like a very easy Daken unlock. Looks like a very easy way to get this 87,000 points. That'll get you all the way to milestone 14. That is that merc contract very, very easily. And then if you want to push for some more of this stuff, that is where that ISO 8 energy comes in. Or if you weren't able to unlock Old Man Logan, maybe pushing for a little bit more ISO 8 energy. But this looks like a very, very easy event to be, guys. Next week's Quick Rumble Blitz is going to feature the new Avengers, so make sure you start blitzing with them. And of course, with every Friday blog, everything in the blog is something to change. So everything that we said in this video is something to change. But that is everything that's coming up over the next week or so in Marvel Strike Force. Good luck with the Old Man Logan trials, and hopefully we get some nice compensation for that weird orb script that happened earlier today. Hopefully you get a lot of Daken shards in the event next week, and hopefully you got some value from this video. If you did get some value, leave the video a like. It is free for you, helps with the channel and that YouTube algorithm. And if you want to see what to do to climb an arena to beat every single arena team to max out this Panda Pool event, check out the video up there, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin, out.